Hey everybody, welcome back to Matt's Ice Cream Show, and we are back on our quest to try all the ice cream world has to offer. Today we're doing cannoli from Ben & Jerry's, the cannoli flavor. How you doing? Forget about it. It's my really bad Brooklyn Italian accent. But anyway, let's move forward. I used to live in Brooklyn. I lived near some Italian neighborhoods, specifically Bay Ridge and Bensonhurst. I used to live in the Sheepshead Bay area, which I think used to be Italian. But anyway, now we're in Carolina del Norte, North Carolina. But I was able to find this. I tried this a long time ago. Actually, I tried it a few times. So this is their cannoli. It is the mascarpone. I believe that's how you pronounce it. If not, put in the comments below. Mascarpone ice cream with fudge-covered pastry shell pieces and mascarpone swirls. So I'll admit, I am not an expert on cannolis. However, living in New York, and I've also been to Italy, I have had a few cannolis in my day, so I do understand what it tastes like. The goal of this is to see if it actually tastes like a cannoli, and then maybe I'll give it a second score or a combined score with if it's really good. I've had this a long time ago, a few years ago, but this has been in my deep freezer for a while, which is looks actually kind of melty. Which is, you can kind of see it's been frozen, unfrozen, and refrozen. But I was able to leave it out for a little while, so it's nice and melty like I like it. Anyway, put in the comments below. Let me know if you've had this before. Welcome new fans. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And, of course, welcome old fans. How's everybody doing? Let me know in the comments below. Who likes cannolis? Who is Italian American really, really bad? That's really good. Impressions. No offense. And if you don't like it, I don't care. Psychos in the comments. But anywho, first things first. The mascarpone sticks out right away. Really nice, creamy base. Ben & Jerry's is always a winner with the fat content. You can see the pieces of chocolate in there. It's definitely more of a milk chocolate. What is this? Yeah, fudge covered. It's definitely more of a milk chocolate. More cocoa forward. Decent sweetness, but not too overwhelming. I do like it a little sweeter, but in general, it's not. It's actually kind of about where I like it. You know, like I said before, with Ben & Jerry's, you really can't go wrong. They just, in general, have an excellent brand through and through. I will say maybe the one discrepancy is a little too political for me. But anyway, we'll stay away from that because this show's about ice cream, not politics. As I have the American flag in the background. But anyway, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Yeah, look. It's got an excellent sweetness to it. These fudge-covered flakes are really good. Not too soggy. Maybe I wish they almost went a little bit harder. But in general, this is pretty good through and through. Maybe the one discrepancy I would say, and it's not necessarily the ice cream as much as the way it was frozen, it is a little icy. But that's a winner. I mean, it really does have a good cannoli feel to it. Nice fattiness to it, nice sugar to it. The chocolate they use is a higher quality. Nice sugar content to it. Nice chocolatiness. Anyway, scale of 1 to 100, 10-point grading scale. I'm going to give it like an 88. Let's go like a B+, and I'm going to tell you why. Does it taste like a cannoli? It's not 100% dead on accurate, but they do a good job. There's no question about that. I guess my only real discrepancies will be in why I can't give it an A. An A for me is something that I would go out of my way to get. It's also on like that third or that fourth tier. So it's like a super premium, so it's a higher quality ingredient, better density, better fat content, in general, just overall good ice cream. So I've kind of got to hold it to a higher standard than like your average run-of-the-mill ice creams. Nothing against those, but Ben & Jerry's is a little bit better, or is a lot bit better. Typically, it's also a little bit more expensive, or a lot more expensive, especially if you live in New York City. But anywho, I'm going to tell you why I give it an 88. Would I go out of my way to get it? Probably not. Mainly because, one, I do like cannolis, but I'm not in love with them. And two, this is a good representation of a cannoli, but in my opinion is not a great representation of a cannoli. Is it somewhat accurate to what a cannoli tastes like? Yes. The mascarpone is there. The chocolate is there. Other aspects of the cannoli is there. I do wish maybe they had some of these, like, you know, with the cannoli, I guess, I don't know what you would call them, like what is it? What is it wrapped in? Like almost like a dough shell. I do kind of wish some of that was in here more. I think they've tried to put some of that in here. It would seem like with the chocolate, they've tried to add. You can kind of see a little bit. Maybe they've almost tried to like add that into the chocolate, and that's what has kind of like a flakier chocolate to it. But I wish that was a little bit more prevalent. The mascarpone taste is great. I can't complain about that. Fat content, etc., all great for Ben & Jerry's. It just doesn't do the greatest representation of a cannoli. It's certainly good. There's no question about it. I do wish the sweetness was better. I do wish the chocolate was a little bit more pronounced, a little bit more chocolatier. I wish they had more of the shell in it, personally. But see, that's my discrepancy with a lot of ice creams like pies, etc. They don't do a very good job of putting that into the ice cream. They have the flavor of the actual pie or the cannoli or the cookie, but they don't do the greatest job of putting the other pieces in there that really bring it home to me. Okay, this is my opinion. Okay? It's my show. But seriously. And then maybe my other discrepancy would be maybe less mascarpone, if that makes any sense, and more of a chocolate shell together, because I kind of feel like the overwhelming taste in this is the mascarpone. But in general, I think you'll like it. You guys go check it out. The cannoli Ben & Jerry's, give it an 88, a B+. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think you'll like it. You guys go out and check it out. Let me know if there are any other brands that have a similar flavor, any other brands you'd like for me to try in general, or any other flavors by this brand you'd like for me to try. Also, while you're there, lights. What do you think about last ice cream? I thought it was pretty good. I say that because they're often regional or seasonal or limited edition. I have trouble finding them like this. I know you guys have trouble finding them. Love talking to you guys in comments of prior videos. Love talking to you comments of this video. Party of Matt's Ice Cream Show comment section. The cannoli from Ben & Jerry's. Give it an 88, a B+. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys tell your friends, tell your family. Check the links below. Come eat ice cream with me every week. I don't think you'll be disappointed in this. I liked it. I'm probably going to finish it later. I'm going to shut up now, and I will see you next time. See you next time, guys.